EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hurry.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go. Lady!
55. Come on, run. All day, just like that. Just like
Go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gonna be a long day, all
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 88 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
to win. Let's go.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
All day,
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Set. Red 20.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, check right, check right.
Tight right, tight right.
Watch the curl.
Hip, hip, hip.
Mike 5-5.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Push him back. 95's a Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Check.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The Kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go, here we go. Round 80!
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Fake.
Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the second down throw on target. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
28! Mike 54! Mike 54! All day, dog.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill got his target, Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check, 4 down.
19 Lions. Check smash.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Double tight. 3 down.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Get ready. Get ready. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. Check pass. Check pass.
Hurt.
Stay in open.
They'll run it again with Barkley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
I'm on. Mike 5-5. Mike to the
Hey, smash.
5. Let's go, D.
Chop 60.
Mike.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
You remember me? You remember me?
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Don't get nervous.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Lions.
I'm scared. 95's Mike. Watch 95.
Hold it. Tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
95's
Check smash. Check smash.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Let go.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Let go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike. You.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
4 down. Shit.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back 55, back 55. Here we go, here we go. Run. Here we go.
To throw is Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Waiting. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Double tight. Panther 11.
On play action, they'll throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
54. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they get the timeout called. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll face